What up? What up? What up, everybody? What up? What up? I know, starting a few minutes late. Had to make sure my man had his connection right. But what up, y'all? What up? This is New York from New York in Your City Live podcast. If y'all didn't know, I am him. He is I. I am New York. I'm so glad y'all here to rock with me today. I am going to get into the comments and whatnot. I want to make sure y'all can see me and hear me loud and clear before I get into anything else. Oh, let's move this down so I can see. Here we go. Now I can see. We're going to get a chance for the notification to go out real quick and whatnot. But I am here. I am here. How's everybody doing? Make sure y'all can hear me loud and clear. I'm gonna start shouting at everybody. Okay, somebody said they can hear me loud and clear already. Okay. Let's go and get started. Let's get started. Let's go. Let's go. Rex Man in the building, man. Rex Man was here early. I was setting up stuff and he was in here, jumped in here early. Man, appreciate you rolling through, Rex Man. I definitely appreciate you rolling through. And also, Rex Man, I appreciate you sharing what you share every day. I definitely love it, man. Keep doing it. Keep doing your thing. I appreciate it. Queen Bee up in the building. Rex Man, first audience to arrive. Yeah, Queen Bee is, but you the first mod on the scene. I know you first mod on the scene. I see you. Y'all didn't know. Everybody smash the like button. Smash the like button in the place to be. Smash the like button. Oh man, look who's in the building. Zay's in the building. Zay said, man, I'm listening, but I'm hand washing my car. Man, y'all, I'm trying to get Zay on the show as well. So Zay, it's time for you to come on to the show, man. Time for you to come on. Time for you to come on. So definitely appreciate you checking me in, checking in and whatnot. Come shout me out, come hang with your boy. But next, it's time for you to come step up in the place to be. So let's keep going on the list. My dog Silverback in the building. When the building, I see you. I see you. I saw you. Everybody starting to come up in here as I was setting some things up, make sure my man had his connection right and whatnot. Because y'all know with so many people online, I want to make sure I bring it to y'all live and direct and no hiccups, no nothing, because connections are going like crap right now. I don't know what it is. Back, so I'm gonna grab some water. Hopefully, Silverback, you back already. Hopefully, you back after grabbing some water. Man, let me keep hollering everybody in the building. Hold up, comments just went by real fast. Slow down, comments. Slow down. Slow down. What up, Sharonda, the goddess in the building? Hey, I saw your new post today. I saw it. I saw it. I see you looking good. I see you out there. I see you. I was waiting for you to come on live earlier today, but I'm kind of glad you didn't. I was been busy all day. I've been on the go all day. Mean all day trying to take care of some things, but definitely appreciate you coming to the building. Appreciate David coming to the building. What's good, fam? Yeah, what's good? I appreciate you rolling with me, with your boy. Come hanging out with me and whatnot. I got people private messaging me too. I'm gonna get to you in a minute. My dog Catfish in the building. I see Catfish in the building. I see you. I see you, man. Like my dog just said, man. He definitely just said, man. Y'all click that like button. I love that. Click the like button. Click the like button. Man, my other dog in the building, he said smash that like button. I know another day we made through it. Bless up. Yes, another day we made through it, man, because y'all know what's going on out here. It's crazy out here right now. There's a lot of things going on. People leaving here and whatnot so fast, and people getting sick. Man, I'll be glad to see another day every day, even before this happened. With this really going on, definitely glad to see another day. My dog, Michael Corleone in the building, man. Salute Michael Corleone. He always in the place to be. Corleone, I can't wait till this crap is over with so we can meet up and hang and whatnot. Man, I definitely can't wait. Definitely can't wait. Can't wait. Also, so by shouting out everybody, all right. My girl T Rose in the building. T Rose, I see you. Appreciate you rolling through the building. And also my girl GG in the building, the gadget goddess in the building. GG, salute, and Yoda to you. Appreciate you rolling through the building. Y'all talking about, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, my girl GG, she loved the Yoda, so I have to say Yoda to her too. Matter of fact, GG, I saw some Yodas for sale. They dropping the prices on them. I'm like, wow, thought to get you one, send it to you as a peace offering. Because if y'all don't know, she gives me hell sometimes. But I still love her to death. She give me hell. That's my homegirl right there. But she give me hell. Dr. Donna Waltz in the building. Y'all shout out Dr. Donna Waltz in the building. That's the doctor in the building. Y'all, if y'all pass out on here, y'all need any questions about doctory and whatnot or anything, y'all can hit up Dr. Donna Waltz. Real good person. Always checking me out and whatnot. And always on the scene. I definitely appreciate it. And you know what? She loves cars. Another reason why I love her to death as well. She loves cars. Make sure I miss anybody. Oh, Teen Schaefer in the building. Teen Schaefer, I see you checking in with you, man. I appreciate checking in. Yo, Schaefer, what you over there doing? I like you was over there working on a few things. We need to talk about what you over there doing. I've been peeping. I'm watching. I see you working on some things over there. Man, oh, yeah, definitely calling. Definitely for sure. I know. Yeah, definitely sure we're going to hang out. Yeah. Gigi said, I got 3 of them. Got 3 of them? Man, Gigi, we're going to change your name from Gigi the Gadget Goddess to Gigi the Yoda Goddess. That's what we're going to change it to. We're going to change it to Gigi Gadget Yoda. That's what we're going to do. I like the sound of that. Matter of fact, I need to talk to my boy 10 about that. That sounds like a good idea. Yes, sir, Catfish. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody shout each other out in here. Everybody shout each other out. I know there's a few more people coming in. I see them all starting to come in. I see a lot of Q&A questions up here. Wow, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of, but man, hopefully everybody had a great Thursday today. You know, we closer to Friday, but I know some people Friday is every day right now. You know, y'all wish for a longer day in the weekend. Now we got it, and you're hating it right now. It's one of those. Be careful what you wish for, but at the same time, you know, I'm actually loving this time. You know, off and whatnot, and it ain't really off for me because I'm still working and whatnot. I'm still working, doing some things, but I ain't as busy as I had been, and it gives me a chance to like reflect and breathe for a minute. Because then I just realized I work myself to death, and now I get to sit back and kind of enjoy some of, do my work and get it done early part of the day. But it is what it is. You know, we just gonna deal with just how it is out here. There's nothing we can complain about at all. And like Gigi said, you know, we keep it safe out here. Hopefully everybody's staying safe out there. Period. Hopefully everybody's staying safe. Everybody washing their hands, staying in unless you have to go out. For those that are on here, I know it's a few people that listen in and watch the replays because I had a lot of messages sent about the replays. And well, during the replays, they would send me messages and whatnot. And it wasn't question about this. It was like they were thanking me for saluting them because one guy is a firefighter that has to go to work every day. He hasn't been home in 2 weeks. And I was like, wow. He said, man, you keeping me going. I have to stay here. I cannot leave because I'm a firefighter paramedic. I can't leave. You know, we're staying busy, period. And he's up in New York. So I definitely shout him out. He's like, yo, every chance I get, if I'm not catching the line, watching the replay, I mean, I comment as much, but I'm watching. I definitely salute to him. And he said, my brother's actually watching too. My brother's a cop. And my brother's out here making sure everything goes the way it's supposed to go. He's one of the good ones out here. So salute. I think, you know, thankful for him. He's one of the good ones out here because y'all know I salute all the good ones out here. The good cops, that is, you know, the bad cops, we ain't gonna talk about them. You know, they can just go eat one. But for right now, we're gonna talk about all the good ones out here. The good ones out here doing some good work. So definitely appreciate it and love that y'all out there doing what y'all doing. And I salute to y'all because the thing about it is, y'all are well needed out here, especially in the time of crisis that it is right now. And it's dangerous for y'all being out here, but y'all out here risking y'all lives to basically make it a better place for us. So I definitely salute and thank y'all. And the same thing with my military folks out here. I also have another guy, a friend of mine, real good dude that I know for a long time. He's actually, and I didn't even know this, I knew he was a doctor, but I didn't know he was a surgeon. He's actually working off the Navy ship that he used for the medical ship. And he was like, we out here on the front lines. And you know, they're coming in by the dozen, but we're doing all we can. So I definitely salute to you. I told him I wasn't gonna name his name on it because I want to get in any trouble, but I know he watches the replays every chance he gets. Because he said I can't catch it when it's doing live because that's during the prime time when everything's going on. So I definitely salute to you, bro. You know, and be safe out there. I know you out there doing your due diligence and out there doing your thing. So I definitely want to make sure I put it out there to say thank you for everything you're doing out there for us and whatnot, and putting your life on the line to make sure that, you know, people that can come out of it, and for the folks that's not coming out of it, you know, you're doing all you can. So that's all we can ask for at the end of the day. I'm sorry, I know I've kind of get off topic. New York eat. What are you talking about so bad? Did I eat something today or something? Dang, all the comments just went by real fast. Okay, here we go. So to the essential personnel. Yes, KJ, you know, I have to say that. Also, KJ, while you're on here, I was going to wait to the end, but I'm going to say it now before I bring my guests on. Salute to KJ. He's at 1,500 subs, man. Yeah, I saw that today, and I commented on it right before while I was still setting stuff for the live. Man, salute to you. Salute to the brother. And also, I said I was going to say this because dude shouted me out yesterday and told me happy belated birthday. Shout out to Big Jaw. He hit 1 million yesterday. Yesterday morning, he hit 1 million. If y'all don't know who Big Jaw is, go look him up. He's a very funny comedian, does a lot of funny things, does a lot of skits and whatnot. Somebody I met back in 2016 on the airplane that kept me on the up and up while I was going to a funeral. He was on the same plane going to go visit some folks in New York, and he kept me on the up and up and kept me laughing the whole time and got my spirits up. So definitely salute to him. I said I was going to name him during my show. So definitely salute to him, and definitely salute to KJ. Yes, congrats, KJ. He's doing the damn thing out there. And KJ, you know what? I definitely, you know, like I said, I definitely salute you. You know, I sent you that message, and I really meant it, man. Appreciate, you know, you getting back to me and whatnot. And also, if y'all didn't know he was on the show, I want to say about a month ago. So y'all can definitely go back and check that out. Really good brother. Mission Fly in the building. The Batman's in the building. He here on time, too. He here early. Man, appreciate the Batman coming through. All right, y'all. Oh, Mr. Fly, you know him? The Yams. Yeah, that's my dude, Big Joe. Yeah, I was on the plane with him for, what was it, about a 2-hour flight? And he had me rolling the whole time. We were sitting right across one another, and he just reached out to me saying, man, you okay? I said, yeah, man, I'm fine. I'm just going back home to New York for a funeral. Good friend of mine passed away. And he was like, oh, man, I'm sorry to hear about that. He said, well, let me give you some comedy. Put some comedy in your ear. I said, okay. And he was like, you know, you don't even know who I am. I said, no, I don't know who you are. And this was like in 2016. This is before he blew up. He's like, they call me Big Joe. I'm Jada Pinkett. I was like, okay. And the more he kept going on, and I was looking at him up, I said, okay, I see it. By that time we was getting in the air, I said, well, I'm gonna have to, you know, I can't watch the videos right now. He said, you gotta watch the video. I'm gonna make you laugh. And he had me rolling and laughing the whole way. I mean, the whole way. So definitely shout out to Big Job. You know, he kept me on the up and up during that trip, made me feel much better because it was all of a sudden a good friend of mine had passed away. He passed away sitting up sleep. And he made me feel better about it. You know, me feel better, period, the whole flight. And I've been supporting him ever since. You know, after that, I saved it and I talk to him every now and then. You know, he'll hit me back. He's just been real busy, but he definitely did a live yesterday, saw me and shouted me out and, you know, glad that I was, you know, doing what I'm doing. Hopefully one of these days I'll bring him to the podcast because he's a car person too and love cars. But in the meantime, y'all, I know y'all tired of hearing me talk about other things. Man, I got to bring my dog to the building. Man, for those that don't know, that's my dog right here. I met him while he was in Dallas. He's doing some big things. Just started his channel off good. And, man, he got a lot of great things going on. I said, man, I got to bring you to the live and let the people see what you're doing. People see how you hanging. People see what's up. So, in the meantime, I got to definitely bring it up. There we go. Man, if y'all haven't seen it, that's the front face. Yes, that is his red outer sitting right there in the front. So, coming to the stage, I got to bring it. What up, Tanner? So, that I see bad little man in the building. I see y'all. But I got to bring my man to the building, coming to the stage. Y'all, Mr. HellStorm himself. What's up, dog?
Hey, what's good, homie?
You, man, you.
Doing,
for
man?
those that don't know, he was at the YouTube call out, and man, I got a chance to see his car, and I was like, man, this is slick right here. And he was like, man, I'm just getting started. I said, man, we got to get you out there. I said, because not only was it a nice car, nice, good, real good dude, chopped it up with him for a while. And for those that don't know, Mod Fame, when he was on here, we talked about it for a brief minute, but that's the car that Mod Fame was driving during the time of the race when he said that Demonology pulled up on him.
Yeah, man.
I thought that was crazy. I'm like, hey, I said, come on, Demonology, why you gonna do that? You know, two different type of cars.
Hey, man. Demonology say, man, a race is a race. You line up, you can take it. So, hey.
That's definitely what it was. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get started on into it. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Definitely smash the like button while y'all ain't here and whatnot. Man, we're gonna start from the beginning. What got you started in Hellcat game? Because before you had this car, you had something else.
Yeah, correct.
So let's definitely get in and talk about that. Let's talk about the first one and then what got you into this
one. Basically at first, man, I had a 392 Daytona, I had a Pro Charge on it.
Ooh.
And had it modified some, but I didn't want to do the internals. So, you know, I kind of lined up against a couple of Hellcats, and you know, I did it good initially, but of course, on the top end, you know, I just wasn't ready. So I bought several cars from the dealership that I do business with, and I decided, okay, well, now I'm gonna go ahead and get me a Hellcat. So I got the Hellcat. I start trying to build a channel, and it's still just kind of where I want to be at. You know, the 392 had like stronger gears, you know, so it was like a funner ride, but the Hellcat was the more powerful ride. So they gave me a call one day. I'm like, hey, man, I got something you might want to come look at. So I went and looked at the red eye, and I was like, hey, you know, this might be it. So I test drove it. I liked it. And bada boom, bada bing, man. I think it was kind of the perfect fit for me.
Made it happen from there.
Yeah.
Hey, I understand the upgrade, you know, especially once you see how they move and whatnot, and the first time you drive one, because I got to drive one, and it made me say, dang, I want to get one. I wanted to get one after I drove. Maybe just want to get one and whatnot. So I definitely understand the upgrade. And for those, there's a few people that's in here that were in Dallas and they got a chance to see the whip. They loved it. I had a few people actually message me outside of here and whatnot, and wanted to make sure I asked those questions. They wanted to know. They said, hey, we saw the light show on it, but what have you done to it? What was the first thing you done to it, and what have you done to it right before the Dallas meetup?
Right before Dallas, I pretty much ain't doing anything, man, because it's kind of crazy. But I reached out to Mod Fame before Dallas, and when he first did the publication of the race that he was trying to do, and I was like, hey, man, you got a stock red eye you want to race? You know that you know available, or are you taking yours? And he was like, well, he was supposed to have been furnished with one, so Pretty much kept it stock, man. Before Dallas, I had the graphics added to it.
What's your hot?
Appreciate it. I had the lights added probably a couple of weeks before that, and that was pretty much it, man. I kept it basic, man. I didn't do anything extra to it. I had already been kind of building it for the channel, so I ran through a couple of sets of tires, and before Dallas, I was like, well, I'm only going to do maybe 1 or 2 races, so I put a set of Mickey Nittos that I already had just kind of put back, on the shelf. And I threw those on there, and it was like, okay, cool, let's go. That was pretty much it, man. I didn't do too much of nothing to it.
Okay, so you didn't go all wild, all crazy with it. Because for those that were there, those that weren't there, I talk about it all the time. It was Dodge City in Dallas. Yes, all day long was Dodge City in Dallas.
Yes, indeed.
And I know I dropped one of the videos. I can't remember which video it was when you did the road race in it, and when we was kind of standing off to the side while I got the exclusive on it and whatnot. And one of my buddies actually hit me up today, and he said, "Hey man, I didn't get a chance. I'm just now catching up." And he actually is a designer for Dodge. Okay. And he said, "Man, the guy that you got coming on, I like what he's done to it. It's not too much. It's not nothing overdone to it, but it's clean and classy. And it's like, not only that, it's like something that you don't want to pull up beside." He said, "I know it's a red eye." I said, "Yeah, it is." He was like, "Man, I'm a hope I can catch the live, but if I don't, I need to ask him this. If he hasn't done anything extra to it, what is the next thing that he wants to do to
it?" Next, honestly, I'm gonna probably do some performance mods. I kind of been going back and forth with it, whether I really want to do anything to it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start out kind of slow, man. But hey, how you doing? But definitely I'm gonna do something as far as performance concerned. That's fine. That's my next move. Okay. Exactly what, I ain't sure yet.
But well, yeah. I was gonna say you don't have to add. I was gonna say you don't have to add the secret sauce. You don't have to tell everybody what you're doing, because I'm gonna tell you right now. Somebody did hit me up, and I can't remember if it was Turbo. I know it might have been Turbo, but I know it was some other person that said, "You know what? The next time he brings it up and we had an event, he said, I definitely want some smoke."
Hey, he can get all of
it. He said, "Make sure you tell him that I definitely want some smoke." And I was like, "Okay, all right." I said, "I will make sure I put that out there." And he said, "You ain't got to put my name out there. Just let him know the next one, I want some smoke." And I said, "All right, I'll make sure I definitely put it out there that you want some smoke." Okay, I don't know why my comments ain't going up there. I'm going on my comments. They don't want to go up. New York, bringing everybody together. Yes, I definitely am trying. For some reason, I don't know why my comments don't want to act right. Let's do this. We're going to refresh that real quick. Bear with me, y'all. Probably because there's billions of people online. I ain't even checked to see how many, but for some reason, I'm hitting my comments. They don't want to go up. Here we go. There we go. Now we're going up there. KJ just said, "Just added Shell New York, bringing everybody together."
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
And KJ has been a guest on here. He's out in San Diego. And KJ has a bad car as well. And yeah, KJ, that's my thing. I want to try to bring everybody together so everybody get, see everybody. Especially, I know you weren't able to come. And shout out to KJ. He's in the Navy and whatnot. I know you didn't get a chance to even come out, to the YouTubers call out. But you get to see everybody that was there and that wasn't there. And, you get to check them out and whatnot and go follow them on their channel. Now, somebody already hit me up about, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that in a minute. I know you asked me. You didn't ask me 3 times. I'm trying to get to it. I'm trying to get to it. But we're trying to talk about the car first. But you know what? He want to ask me 3 times. I'm going to ask. He said he noticed the Harley signs in the back. Somebody being paying attention. Somebody really watched. He sent me a problem and said, "Look, I'm paying attention to Harley signs in the back. I want to know what Harley does he ride."
I got 2 road glides and a custom road king.
Shoot. I don't know if y'all heard that right. He said he got 2 road glides and a custom road king. And no, the person who asked, "Do you have?" No, I don't have a picture of it. So I'll put it up here. But I will say this: I've seen, or if you go to his channel and go to his IG, I've seen it on there. I've seen the road glide on there, so you can definitely check it out on there. And when I do bring them back, I had a picture of the bikes on there when I bring them back on here another time. Remember, it's the first, but it's not the last time it's on here. We're gonna bring all the bikes on here. We're gonna show those and whatnot and put together things so you can see it. because I do have some Harley riders on here because they know I'm a Harley rider myself. Got a
That's
2011
right.
Street Glide. That's actually what I was messing around in the garage with today because I switched all lithium batteries. And I know one of the things he said my Wi-Fi is trash tonight. Yeah, everybody's having issues with it today with internet connection. I don't know what's going on. I know it's because a lot of people on. So that definitely is probably one of them. So that'd be for another show. We'll talk all this, but we're gonna get back to the car because a lot of people got a lot of car questions. I asked him, do you have any issues with traction on the stock tires?
Yes, very much so. So I own a tire shop. So I kind of go back and forth with tires, man, just to see, what works, what don't. The stock Pirellis that it came with the 305s, I struggle with those, night and day. 315 Pirellis though actually do pretty decent, but man, tires is one of the biggest obstacles when it comes to that car. I put a set of Nittos on there, and no races, probably a few pulls and one or two trips to Tokyo, but shit, they probably last me 4 months.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so you was looking at like $900
Wow.
for the tires that lasted 4 months.
That
So
right there. Whew.
yeah, so
$900 tires on the last 4 months. That right there is
yeah,
crazy.
man. So
I
it's
know.
definitely
I know. Me and Rel had talked about that one time with tires, and Rel was like, "That's why I try not to get out there and burn. I try not to get to do this because it'll eat up tires." And everybody I know has had those cars when they get them from the dealership. That's the first thing they change the tires. It was like, I don't know what's
right.
going on. And I talked to my connection there, who's part of that whole thing with Dodge I was talking about earlier. And he told me this. He said, "Look, that's not my department, but they've been trying to talk with different tire companies, and it's hard because they have to stay in compliance with California's emissions and with their laws and whatnot. So it's kind of hard to find the right tire for it." But he said they're aware of people are getting the cars and have to change the tire because the tires, they're not it. He said they're definitely aware with it, period. And those people in production, y'all, he going to be to the show sometime soon. He said, yes, I had Hellcat wheels and tires. They should come with the factory 17-inch drags.
That would be perfect.
T Rose said, yeah, 4 months. Yeah, T Rose, I know you want to upgrade that car because she's been on the show and she has a Charger. So T Rose, when you upgrade to that Hellcat and to that red eye, be prepared.
Definitely.
Period. Silverback said, in my opinion, Michelin tires are the best. Now, being you own a tire shop, which we was gonna get into as well, because I know that, but the folks don't know that. Somebody just asked me, "Oh, he on a tire shop. Where is it located?"
In Jacksonville, Florida.
In Duval County, y'all. In Duval County.
Yeah, man.
For those that don't know, that's Jacksonville. I remember I used to have great times there. If you're anywhere near the area, he said, "Oh, I'm about an hour from there." Oh, shoot. He said, "I'm about an hour from there." He said, "I will definitely be IGing you about a set of tires."
Definitely, bro. If I can make it happen, man, I'll make it happen. That's kind of what I do here, man. Like, I pretty much supply and it's crazy because I supply everybody, but I supply more Dodges, I think, than any other car in the city, man.
Wow. And
Yeah.
somebody just asked me in the Q&A as well. They just put it up there. It was like, in the state of Florida, he said, I wanted to ask you this when you had Mission Flyer on, and I just didn't get a chance to ask you this. And shout out to Mr. Flyer. I know Mr. Flyer's in here in the building. The Bobman's here in the building. One of the things he wanted to ask, he said, is there a craze like it is in Texas, in Florida, for the Dodgers there, for the Hellcats, for the Demons, for the Red Eyes?
Yeah, bro. It's pretty heavy. We probably got about 4 or 5 different Dodge crews in Jacksonville alone. And you're talking, anywhere from 15 to 30 people, members in each one of those crews. And that don't include your individual riders. You know what I mean? So it's definitely it's very high demand down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know the last time I was there, I came through there last year. I went to Daytona Bike Week. And that's when hopefully they're done with all that construction between. They're not, oh God, I was stuck in that crap for a minute.
It's a little bit better, but no, it ain't done.
Not done. And for me from here, 16 and a half hours. And I had to split it up. I split it up in half. And I remember when after I drove through Atlanta, hit 16, hit 95 through Savannah, started crossing the Florida. I mean, as soon as I got into Jacksonville, number of brake lights, and I seen all the construction they was doing and whatnot. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Definitely crazy. And the only reason why I'm saying that now is because somebody in the comments was like, well, dang, he got those many bikes. Do you ever go down to bike week? Then it's right there in your backyard.
Definitely, definitely. I actually host an event in Daytona or right outside of Daytona every bike week.
What? And I missed that? Well, I didn't know you did.
Yeah, man.
The next time I'm going on the bike week, I'll hopefully go next year. Everybody, because I had a crew that wanted to go this year, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go this year. I said, I ain't feeling going this year. I said, I'm gonna wait till next year. You know, I wish I would have went because Dunkmaster came to me and said, New York, I know you're going this year. I said, if I was going, I'd be going straight from here to there. I said, I'm not going this year.
It was crazy. They end up closing down most of the vendors and et cetera down there after the whole Corona outbreak and everything. But you know, you still had a lot of people down there. But yeah, it definitely wasn't the same.
Wow, I know when I was down there the year before last. I mean, excuse me, last year. It was off the hook. I mean, we got there early. I was glad to get there early. Enjoy the festivities. Went all down about the Bethune-Cookman and whatnot. Because the guys that with me, one of them has been down there, but it's been years. The other two had never been. It's 4 of us total. And I showed them everything that was going on, and they was like, "Oh man, we need to just hang over on this side." And that's by the college down there. They just wanted to hang on over there for a while. And I was like, "Well, we're gonna go to everything. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go to the Speedway. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go there." And had a great time down there. Can't wait to go back. Hopefully, you know, this whole mess is over with this whole beer flu crap, where I can definitely go down there. And you know, when I'm coming down, I'm definitely hitting you up to find out what you got going on down there and come hang out with you and whatnot.
Definitely.
Except for this time, I think I'm gonna stay the whole 10 days instead of staying. I was there 7 days. I'm gonna stay the whole 10.
Yeah, man. Just let me know you coming, brother. I got you covered, man.
Oh, definitely will. Definitely will.
Gotcha.
Somebody did also ask me. They put up in the Q&A, which that was one of the questions I was going to ask that somebody left on IG. Which I think, okay, this is the same person left question on IG. Hey man, you asked about the lights. They wanted to know where did you get the lights from? What company did you go with?
I went with Lighting Trends. Good results. You know, I've had a few minor issues with them. So the thing is, and this is something that a lot of people definitely may want to know, the red eye put out so much power when it starts that it causes some kind of surge through the lights when you don't have them powered.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like when I start the car, it especially I noticed it during my remote starts, it'll cause the lights to flicker. And one time my battery went dead. So I was like, you know, trying to figure out what the problem was. And that was their reasoning behind it. Say the voltage that goes through the car when you start the car actually fire up the lights, whether you have them powered or not.
Wow.
But yeah, so it's an extra part I end up having to get, which is like a relay switch, kind of like a power button inside the car to be able to turn them on and turn them off instead of just leaving them powered. Then you know the app do the work or whatever. So yeah, if you go with it and you got, you know, I got partners with Hellcats. They don't necessarily have that same problem, but it's definitely something you want to, you know, keep in mind if you do have a red eye inside to, you know, go to full light setup.
Wow. That's something I better keep in mind if I ever decide to get one or whatnot.
Yeah,
I know somebody else told me that happened with the ZL1 Camaros. He said, man, my battery kept going there, didn't know why. I ended up getting a deep cycle battery and it would last longer. He said, but if I let it sit too long, this what happened, that what happened. And I was like, well, dang, what happened? He said, couldn't find out it was the lights. And his was through a Bluetooth controller. Oh, I definitely got to put that out there. Shout out to Mod the Fame in the building. Say, huge shout out. Thank you, HellStorm. Not only did you let me drive his 90K Monster, but he was cool dude to kick it with. Many thanks, bro.
Hey, man, my pleasure, man. My pleasure. I enjoy kicking it with you. Definitely that.
Yeah, definitely salute to Mod the Fame. Mod the Fame, hopefully you stay safe out in New York. I actually talked to a couple of family members today, and one friend that hit me up and was like, "Man, you need to really call on everybody. It's really getting a little crazy up here. So hopefully, you definitely stay safe up there and whatnot. And yeah, hope you stay safe up there. I ain't gonna get into many more anything else that's going on up there, but because I don't want YouTube to ding me whatnot. But shout out to Mod to Fame. And for those that don't know, Mod to Fame has been on here. He was on here, I want to say last Thursday, I think it was. You definitely check him out. He was on here. He will be back again. Except for hopefully this time when I bring him back, I bring his brother with him. So we get that whole brotherly love thing going and whatnot and start our way from the beginning. One of the other things somebody had asked me, did you change the rear diffuser on the back of yours? Because they're thinking about doing something a little different to the back of theirs, but they haven't found one that they like. So they kind of been asking everybody, who has a red eye, have they ever changed what they went with? Because he's kind of up in the air. He said, I'm kind of up in the air what to go with.
No, I haven't changed mine. I've looked at a few. But I haven't seen anything that kind of probably about the same notion. I haven't seen nothing that made me just say, "Bam, I want to pull the trigger on it." So no, I hadn't changed it yet.
Okay, and that's kind of the same thing he's going with. He said, New York. He said, anybody out there, let me know if you come up with something. He said, I see that Mod the Fame is in here. He said, Mod the Fame, please, if you come across anything that looks decent, he said, because I haven't come across anything where it doesn't look too gaudy, but we just add a little touch to it. If not, I'm just gonna leave it factory and say the hell with it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing to do. I mean, if you don't find anything, to your liking, I say just leave it stock for now because it already is a beautiful car. And for those that are just coming in, I'm definitely going to put it back up here if it let me. I don't know what just happened. Everything just disappeared. I'm having all kind of issues with connection right now. I don't know what just happened. But anyway, definitely is already a beautiful car like it is. I love what you already have done to it already. And also the light company, somebody asked me about same guy. He said, okay, is it the same lights that you have inside the headlight? Is that the same company as well?
Correct. Yeah, I went with two different setups. One underglow setup with one modulator and a different setup for the headlights and the snorkels with a different modulator.
Okay, there you go. Finally came up. I don't know what was taking so long. Y'all, I'm having all kind of issues over here too. Just like everybody having Wi-Fi connections, I'm having issues with stuff connecting up. He said he wanted to really look at the lights again, so I told him I'll pull it up so you can look at them. And he said also, is it Bluetooth controlled where you can change the different colors?
Correct. Yeah, it actually has like 1,000 different colors, man, and all kind of patterns. But I kind of just went with one that fits the car. So, that's kind of I think that's something you may want to look into too. Like I went with this Flow series, that moves and do all this other good stuff. But I kind of now that I have them on the car, wish I would have thought about it then because I would have just got purple and left it at that. Instead of spending extra money on all the other different colors that I don't even use no more.
Well, probably at the time you probably wanted to go in between colors at the time.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you what happened. I'll be honest with you. So went down to the classics in Orlando, and
oh yeah, the classic.
Yeah, man. Some of the guys that I rode with, we went to a car show, which was really just like a huge car meet, and I parked in between a 392 and a Hellcat. And by the time the sun started going down a little bit, man, people weren't even looking at the red eye no more. They was focused on the 392 and the Hellcat. I'm like, what in the world, man? So, the lights, man. You know what I mean? So I was like, dang, I guess I got to step my game up a little bit. You know what I mean? So I got with them guys and, they kind of showed me, some of the ins and outs on the lights. And, that's kind of what pushed me to get the lights. I was like, okay, the next event we go to, I'll be able to hold my own a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's what I ended up doing. That's how the lights came about.
Well, you know what? Sometimes there's always a lot of great motivation, right? When you see somebody else, like, oh man, I need to step in my game. I need to do this. Like, believe it or not, while I was in Dallas, I seen everything I saw. And I remember telling Loco, shout out to Cat Loco. I know he's not there. He's probably in the garage working, just listening to me right now. But I said, man, they made me want to get a Hellcat or a Demon, or make me want to get this or get that, because I was loving what I saw. And I remember the time when I had one for a week. I had a whole one for a week, drove it around. I was like, man, I love the power of it. And I was like, wow. And I don't discriminate against anything. I'm a GM man. I'm a Dodge man. I got a Dodge Ram. So it's like, I drive them all. To me, it's about whatever I get in that suits my needs, gets me excited, and that was one that got me excited. I mean, the Daytona did, but when I had that Challenger Red Eye, that did it for me. I was like, oh man, I want one of these. I just don't have enough room in the back to put the kids in, but I said that'd be one that the kids gonna ride in. It'd just be just me. It's me riding, period. And I was like, yeah, I would love to have one. And somebody else asked me, they was like, okay, they must have just got in here because he already said the upgrades he did. Y'all, he haven't really, the person that just asked this in the private chat, he has not done a whole lot of upgrades to it. He explained that like a few minutes ago, but they asked the same question somebody else asked. So I just want to make sure I put it out there. It's mostly stock. He has not changed the rear diffuser. It was like, has he done anything to the front? Has he did anything to the split in the front?
No, I haven't.
And that same person asked, if you haven't, do you plan on doing anything different?
I've considered, man. I considered the splitter. Same deal with the diffuser. It's very few that I've seen that really strikes my interest. And I think for me, it's like, as far as the looks of it, I did the lights or what have you, but that's really about it for the cosmetics, man. Mostly now I'm going to performance, and when I look at diffusers and the splitters, I really want to know, what is it going to enhance? You know what I'm saying, when it comes to the performance of it, as far as going down the track or whatever I decide to do. But I just haven't been one of those things that make me just say go yet.
Okay. Hey, that I understand. I've seen a lot of nights when I've seen somebody else actually said it to me. And I remember Demonology said that to me one day to the side one day. He was like, I didn't want to change all that. He said, I'm more worried about getting the motor right and doing this and doing that before I even try to even do all that. It already looks like there's already a good looking car out by itself. He said the Red Eye, the Demons, they already look good just like they are. And to me, it's each of your own. It's whatever you want to do to your vehicle, the way how you do it. I just know certain people, I ask certain questions. Some people want to do it their own certain way. So for me, it is what it is. But Mike calling, I asked, what's his top speed that he pushed that Red Eye to?
It'll get up to about 180 comfortably.
Ooh wee, 180. That's enough right there. That's plenty. That's plenty. I've gotten a street bike up to that, but I've gotten a car up to that, but nothing new. It was a race car, so that's something different. Yeah. But a regular street car to get up to that, to me, that's plenty. Well, then again, that Lambo I had drove, that was sick too, in that Ferrari, but still, that's a whole different beast. But I can't say this. I love what Dodge has put together with a package that's not too expensive. And Modifame, I don't know if you're still in here and whatnot, but I know we talked about it as well when he's talking about he was trying to find the cheapest one to get. And, for the money, for what you're spending on it versus, going out here and getting something else that they say, oh, this is topped off of this and this and this. When you turn around and get this, I love the package that Dodge has put together where, a regular working man like myself and you and everybody else out here, we can afford, we ain't really rich out here, but we can afford something like that. We ain't got Modifame money.
Correct.
Modifame stuff. I'm just picking at you, man. I'm just picking at you. No, I don't mean that. But like I said, I love what they've done where it's affordable. They have this package that affordable.
I'm gonna tell you the crazy part. I went back and forth on trying to find a Demon or getting a Red Eye. Trying to find a Demon to get a Red Eye. And at the end of the day, I knew I was going to drive my car. Mm-hmm. So that was the reason why I went with the Red Eye, versus the Demon. And for months, man, I used my car as a daily driver. Right. I've had a little less than a year. I got like 21,000 miles on it now. Still. You know what I mean? I actually drove it. And I mean, the car does good, man. I think the biggest thing between the wide body and my regular Hellcat was not more so the power, but the handling. Like, it handles night and day compared to the regular Challengers to me.
Hey, hey, you know what? I agree as far as everyday driving. Me and one of my neighbors down the street just talked about this. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put the comment back up there. We literally just talked about this. He has a Hellcat. He traded in the Hellcat for a Hellcat Red Eye, which is nice because he gave the regular. Well, actually, no. He gave his Dodge Charger Hellcat. He gave that to his son. Then he turned around and got the Red Eye for himself. And then he got the Demon as well. And he was like, "Look, I love both cars, but the Demon is not for everyday driver." He said, "I will tell you that right now." He said, "I've been owning this car since December." I said, "You had this car that long?" He said, "I got it for Christmas." He said, "I got that one for Christmas. I got that one right after Thanksgiving." He said, "Because I gave the other one to my son." He said, "My son don't know it yet, but he got it now because school's over with." He said, "He's going to graduate from college. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him because he love that car to death instead of just trading it in." And the thing about it is he kind of enlightened me on some things that I didn't know because I don't own one. It's different when you own one and you own it for a while. You get to learn a lot of things about it. And one of the things he told me, he said, "The Demon's not for every day." He said it's good to go, to pull up at the car meets with it and, get out here and tour around with it, but driving back and forth every day to work and everything else, no. He said, no. And he said, that's the reason why I made sure I had something everyday driving. He said, and that's why I got the Red Eye. He said, Red Eye's for everyday driving. And he don't even drive that every day. Believe it or not, he drives his, what is that he has? A Honda something. I don't know what it is. He said, I drive it every day. It's cheaper on gas. It's back when gas is expensive.
Same here.
But lately, when the weather started breaking, I seen him on that road glide rolling. I said, all right, I see. Even though now it's like 30-something degrees, 40-something degrees outside. It's something like that. It's crazy. Back to the comments, put them up there. Jim Raptor said, "Oh, somebody new, man. Appreciate the rolling threes. Hey, guys, what do you think about the tire stickers?" Oh, man.
Me personally, I like
them,
bro. Me personally, I like them. But considering how often I change rear tires, I just think it wouldn't be feasible for me.
What and I can understand. What I would say about it is this: I like the way they look, as far as styling. But like he said, if you're going through tires, you're gonna go through them, or if you're going through a bigger tire, it really is not gonna make any sense because you barely gonna really see it. But it does add accent, does add life to it. I like what I see with them on it, but like HellStorm said, if you running through tires, it ain't gonna make any sense. But I do love the look it changed to a car. I will definitely say that hands down.
Definitely
give it that.
Good look.
Definitely a good look. And shout out to TireStickers.com. They're one people I've seen that does a lot of stuff for everybody and putting it out for everybody. And I actually know somebody there that works for them, and I didn't know he did until he hit me up and said, "Man, you need to put some tire stickers on." I said, "What am I putting on? The Escalade? No. What am I putting on? One of my old schools? No. What am I putting on? The Harley? Hell no." I said, "I don't have nothing to put it on. I don't have nothing to put on, but I like what y'all doing." He was like, advertise. I said, when I get something to put it on, I will hit you up about that. Until then, it is what it is. Shout out to Need to Speak Car Reviews in the building. He said, "What's up, New York? What's up, HellStorm?"
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, T-Rose, 180 is fast. It definitely is. It definitely is fast. Hold on, no, I'm messing up. So what's up, Jim? Make sure is it hard to drive normally? Do you mean the red eye or the do you mean the red eye or the demon? We'll come back to that. He's still getting over sticker on the demon.
Yep,
still getting a stick over the demon. Okay, I'm seeing a whole lot of new faces in here. Somebody else new. Haven't done it yet, but I like the look of tire stickers to add to the car. You know what? And that's what I was just saying. I do like the look. It does add a little something different to it, especially if it's a stock car. You haven't done anything to it. Shout out to a handful of people I've seen. I'm actually name so many people that I've seen do it. But Life of GQ was one of them that I like his style of his on there. And I remember asking him because he drives everywhere in that car. Now, when I say everywhere, for those who know Life GQ, he's coming on here soon, but he drives through states. And I said, "Man, how many of them tire stickers you go through?" He said, "I keep extra sets of pair because I know I'm going to go through tires."
Makes sense.
Yeah, so are you talking about the red eye? Okay, I'm going to go back to your question. He was saying the red eye. He said, is it hard to drive normally?
It's not, man. The crazy part is I've been in that car, man, and I have Hondas and and freaking Volkswagens and all kind of stuff trying to race me on the highway or on the street. You know what I mean? Because because I just be cruising. You know what I mean? Like you could literally put that car in eco mode and drive it like an everyday car. I mean, no different from driving in any other car, pretty much. You know, any other sports car. You know, just when you put it in track or sports mode, when you really got to drive it. You know, outside of that, yeah, it's a normal ride.
Yeah, I know the rental. I've talked about this before. The rental I had, the rental car company didn't know it stays in valet mode. That's how they have it. They were really doing it for people to go ahead. You rent it, but it was the last car they had, so they had to give me something when I went to Atlanta. When I went back to Atlanta to go visit some family and whatnot, and go see my dad and whatnot before he had passed. And when they gave it to me, it was like that. And I said, man, it took a while to get up. I said, something wrong with this car. I should not be doing that. So while I pulled over to the gas station. I'm going through my phone, going through the search, found out. I said, okay, it's in valet mode. Dang, I need to take this out. And I talked about it yesterday with Bad Little Man while he was in the building yesterday. The only way I was able to basically get it out of there was to get out. And luckily it was a guy that was standing. He said, you all right with your car? It's a nice car. I said, man, you got a wrench or something so I can take this battery cable loose? Was basically take the battery cable loose, let it sit off for a minute, and put it right back on. And it took it out of valet mode, and I got all my power.
Oh, wow.
Because, I mean, renting it, I wanted to see what it was about. I was like, okay, they gave it to me as a rental. I'm going to have it for 8 days. Well, 8.5 days I had it for. Let me see how it works. Let me see how I do. Show me something different. It's the first time I've been in Daytona. I've been in a few others. Show me, period. And it showed me. And I had that thing in the wind. I was on 85 getting it. With 85, 75 connect through downtown, getting it. And somebody pulled up on me and it was in a Camaro. Told me, man, you don't want this smoke. I said, you're right, I don't. I said, go and I'll catch you. He took off and I passed right on by him like he was sitting still.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the feeling of it, that right there, just that one day. Not even one day, for the few hours that I had it, going into those 8.5, what I had it for, 8.5 days. Just for having it for that little bit of time, it made me say, you know what? I want one. Even when I turned it in, the guy was like, how do you feel about it? I said, I want one. I said, I want. That's all I kept saying. I want one. It was to the point I was sitting waiting for my flight to come back here, and I'm sitting there thumbing, trying to find one for a decent price.
Yeah, man. It's an interesting car, man. I mean, for a stock car that you can literally downshift at 80, 90 miles an hour and lose traction if you ain't careful. It's pretty goddamn interesting.
Yeah, it definitely was, and it proved me wrong, because at first I was like, what the hell wrong with this car? And you know what? No speed limit production said factory valet code is 00, 90%, don't change it. And that's exactly what it was, but I didn't know. All I did was look it up, and somebody said, take the battery cable off for 1 minute, put it back on, it reset all of that. And it did, and I got on, I ain't gonna lie, I got on the interstate thinking, yeah, okay, it's gonna pick off a little slow. I'm thinking it's, press the gas down, it's just gonna ease into it. No, it just went, so before I know it, I was getting on, and I was already at 70. I was like, holy shit. I was like, yeah.
That valet mode actually made the car feel like something's wrong with it. Like
that's what it was. I thought something was wrong.
It drags the motor so bad that you literally feel like the transmission is sticking or something.
And it was making a funny noise. Yeah, that's what it was doing. When I was leaving out of the, for those that have been to Hartsfield Jackson, when you leave out of there, you're going down a whole little circle thing coming down. And coming out was yeah. I was like, what the hell wrong with this car? I was like, and then it finally just took on off. And I was like, okay, something ain't right. I almost took the car back, but I said, no, they said they don't have anything else. Let me find out what's wrong with this car. I open up the hood, I'm looking, everything looking pristine, clean, and I get back in the car and I'm fooling with it. I'm sitting in Quick Trip gas station. I'm sitting there fooling with it. People looking, that nice car, thank you. Something wrong? No, I'm just checking out something. I'm looking. And that's when I found on the phone where somebody said, hey, you do this, and it takes it out of that. Valet motor's on the 300 horsepower. But when I took it off the valet mode, it definitely woke me up.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a funny story about valet mode. So me and my little sister was traveling from Georgia, and I was dog tired, man. So she's scared of the car. So I was like, hush, boy. So I was like, I'll put it in valet mode, let you drive. So I put the car in valet mode, man, and I swear, man, I thought something was wrong with it. I didn't know valet mode put it in all the way down to 300 horsepower, but it was freaking horrible. And I ended up taking it out of valet mode and just putting it in eco mode, which is like 500 horsepower, which is a much better ride. But yeah, valet mode, man, is like literally like you're strangling the life out the car.
And that's what it felt like. I would have been happy even if it was in eco mode. But it wasn't even in that. I come messing with the screen while I'm at the light. It kept saying in valet mode. Put in code to come out. I'm like, I don't know the code. I'm looking in the book. I'm looking everywhere. I'm online and finally come across the forum that's talking about the red eyes and the demons. And somebody put in there, hey, my car is stuck in valet mode. I said, oh, well, that's it. Let me go in there. And I go in there and look, and it said, hey, to take it out, take the battery cable, I'll leave it off 1 minute, put it back on. I was like, I didn't even know that. I did it, and it came out of it. And when I turned it in, I let them know it's not in valet mode. It's full mode. And the guy was like, what's valet mode? I was like, look, y'all had it in that mode. It acted like the car was going to shut off. It like part was falling apart. It was yin, 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 and jerking, and then finally would change gear. I said, I thought something was wrong with it. Did not know that, that's what it was. So why'd you take it out? I took the battery cable off, left it off for 1 minute, put it back on. I said, I'm letting you know, so whoever get this car after me, it's in full mode. And bitch running, it's leaving.
Okay.
He said, well, we got to put it in eco mode or something. I said, I don't care what y'all put it in, but it was fine for me. I said, I mean, I didn't go that far. I did take a 2-hour ride, to go see some family on the other side of the country. But outside of the country, I mean, I was all the way in the country in Georgia. Good God. And I remember getting pulled over. As soon as I got into town, because all you heard was that car growling and it's stock and they ain't never seen nothing like that. The cop got behind me and he sure turned on the lights and he was like, I just want to see what kind of car it is. He said, what is this? I said, it's a Challenger. No, this ain't a regular Challenger. What is this? I said, the red eye. He said, what's a red eye? I said, well, it just came out. How long you had it? I said, a couple hours. Oh, you just bought it? No, it's a rental. I mean, he asked me all these questions, but he wanted to check out the car. He was like, I'm fascinated. He said, I ain't never seen nothing like this because it had the ground effects kit. It was wide body. And at the time, nobody seen nothing like that. So I was like, well, my dad loves it too. He's sitting right here looking. He loves it too. Dad was like, it's nice, but I ain't paying as much for it. I saw the sticker say 90 plus. I was like, yeah, it did. Because they left the sticker and everything on the window and inside the car and whatnot. And I was the first one to rent it. And it only had, I think it had 128 miles on it. So, yeah, that was a nice car. Sorry, I know I missed some of the questions, missed some of the people coming through and whatnot. Hey, what's up to Mahogany coming through? Appreciate you coming through. Beauty 392. Oh, Beauty 392B. Hey, she wants smoke. She asks for smoke all the time in that 392. So this the person I asked smoke for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was on here before cutting up, asked for smoke. I know y'all. I know some people had asked me. It was like, man, somebody just asked me. They was like, how easy was it to purchase one? Was it a hard transaction? Because 392 6. I don't even know what those numbers. 392 671. I don't know what all the numbers be, but I mean you got 392. So I'm thinking about trading in mind to get a red eye, but I want to know how hard is it to get one? Do I have to do anything different? I'm thinking about trading mine in, or just keeping mine as a daily drive and getting that as not a daily drive.
Honestly, right about now, man, it's like probably the best time you could ever get one.
Yes, I said to get any vehicle just about now.
Yeah, man. Because with the way they're doing the 0% interest for 12 months, it's crazy. But when I got mine, my Daytona was actually paid off. And hell, I hadn't had my Hellcat, but maybe about 4 or 5 months. And they pretty much did a pretty decent deal on it, man. I got money back for my Daytona that balanced out the Hellcat, and shit, I just drove with the car. But it's not really that hard, man. It depends on the dealership. I take that back. It depends on the dealership.
Okay. Our next speaker car review said, is there a noticeable difference between the Hellcat and the Red Eye?
Performance-wise, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a big difference as far as the aggressiveness of the Red Eye. Like when you put it in track mode, it's definitely a lot more aggressive than than the actual red eye. I mean the Hellcat is.
I know for me driving it, I know the red eye is it. I said if I ever get one, that's what it would be. And now, yes, now is definitely the time. Somebody just hit me and said, "Now is the time." I was the same person. Now is the time. Yes, now is the time because what's going on out here now, they're giving away. I don't know where you live at, but here in KC, my neighbor down the street, same guy I'm talking about, he works at the Dodge dealership. He's one of the managers there. That's why he ends up with the cars he has. And he told me, he said, "Man, New York, I know you're talking about thinking about getting one. You need to come on up there and get one." He said, "We got 6 of them sitting there." That's a 6. Says 6. Yes, 6. And also, give this announcement, HellStorm, while you're on here as well. He is also the same guy that said when the Barracuda comes in through there, I'm gonna get exclusive on. I'm gonna do a whole live with the Barracuda behind me because he was like somebody big here that plays for the Chiefs already wants to put in his order for one by the time it's ready. He said, "I'm already putting my order. I'm be the first." So he's going through them to do that. I will be there, and hopefully he's there when I do it. If not, either way, I'm going to get that footage for it because I know a lot of people are waiting for that one car to come out.
Yeah, man.
I thought about waiting for that to come out and get that and whatnot, but I was like, I don't know. Maybe I might just get the red eye and call it a day.
Yeah.
And also somebody just asked me, "What, the Barracuda?" Yes, the Barracuda. And the same person asked, this is a question for New York and HellStorm. What you think about the Barracuda when it comes out? You think it's going to be something unique? It's going to be something retro? What is your take on it?
I'm thinking it's going to be, so from what I've read, is as it's going to be more retro. It's like it's supposed to be the luxury sports car. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be more retro. I mean, from what I've seen, the I don't know if they've been photoshops or whatever it is. I mean, it looks like it's going to be pretty sleek, but I don't think they're going to make it as aggressive as what I would probably want to see it as.
Yeah, I think I haven't seen really. You see the rumor pictures and whatnot, and I said to my guy, that's a contact, for Dodge that works on the design team, and he said not even close. What he told me, not even close. He said, "I can't give you no details, but I'm gonna tell you this." He said it's gonna be something that everybody's gonna want, everybody's gonna admire, everybody's gonna look at it from a distance. It's gonna have the old feel with the new feel touch to it. I said, "Well, that tells me a whole lot." He said, "Well, I can't tell you much, but that's all I can tell you." And I said, "Okay, that's all you can tell me." Okay. I said, "Well, that's one of those I know that's going to be a hot car once it does debut out. It's going to be orders left and right. If it's already inspiring, which I don't want to get a football player's name from the Chiefs because I actually know who he is because I've done IT work for him. I will say this much. He is one of them because he's a big Dodge fan. He said that's how I grew up. My dad has a Barracuda, has one of the older ones, convertible. I know I want one, and the only way I know I'm going to get one is with one of the newer ones. That's really the only way I'm going to do it because I love what Dodge is doing, and Dodge is one of his sponsors as well." And I said, "Oh, well, I didn't know." He said, "Yeah, I'm sponsored through Dodge, and I'm definitely going to be one of the first ones in the city to have one." So I said, "I need that exclusive, man."
I know, right?
Need that exclusive. So I know that's all the questions I had for you and whatnot. I didn't want to take up too much of your time because I know we're right at almost that hour right now. If anybody else had any more questions, you can definitely put them out there. I will put this up again, y'all. This is the link, and the link is in the description. Check out his YouTube channel. He's really just getting started, y'all, and we want to get him up there. So y'all definitely go subscribe to him, hit notification bell, check out his videos and whatnot, and support my man right here. He's striving to to get this channel all up and going. And for the person that did ask me, DM after the podcast, I definitely will. I know one of the guys that sent me a message. He said, "I'm at work, but I'm watching. I'll catch the replay." He said, "But make sure you tell him this. Tell him I live in Florida and I want that smoke and I'm coming for him."
I appreciate it.
He said, "But before we do that, he said I definitely want to check out his tire shop." And also, he said, "New York, are you going to put his tire shop information in the description?" I can. If HellStorm wants me to put it in there, I definitely put it in there. He said, because I definitely want to check out his shop, and we definitely got to support one another out here. So, HellStorm, I don't know if you can put up anything in the description and whatnot, but if you send me that information, I will definitely put that information in the description.
Yeah, I'll definitely send it to you.
He said, "At that tire shop, do you sell rims as well?"
Not yet, man. I actually just bought the shop in January. So a lot of the sponsorships and things that I was going to do, it kind of got derailed came March with all this COVID-19 stuff. So
Yeah, all this going on. Yeah.
yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff in the making, but right now we're just kind of like in limbo, man, trying to wait and see how this thing gonna go, before we get out there and put our foot in our mouth.
Okay. Name doggone it. That's what sucks. A friend of mine has 2 cars being restored someplace down south. One is a cooler, the other was an orange. I think one is orange, bad, the other's a light green. Yeah, because those were the colors. Those were the colors of the coolers right there. Especially with that Helifit motor in it. Woo. Something's crazy. Jay said, just follow your channel, HellStorm. So that's another person right there that's gonna follow you. And I know Zay, he's gonna watch every video you put out, and he's definitely gonna comment on the video, so I know it's what he does.
Awesome. I greatly appreciate it.
And one last question somebody to ask me. He said, man, what's next for HellStorm for 2020? We know everything that's going on, but what's next?
It's really hard to say, man. My biggest plans for 2020, man, was start hitting all the different races and events around the country. If I get an invite somewhere, if it's in my power, man, I plan to pull up. You know what I mean? And it don't necessarily everything don't have to be Dodge. As long as it's car related, I'm a car enthusiast. So definitely, man, car events, Jeep events. I do both of those on a regular basis. So.
Oh, yes, we didn't even talk about that. I'm so sorry, y'all. Got side rail. When I said this man got so many vehicles, I thought I had a lot of vehicles, but he got a lot of new vehicles. He has, let's talk about the Jeep. Because I should have put the picture of that up here, and I didn't. But the Jeep he did have, he traded in, which one was that? The Gladiator?
No, the one I had was a 17 Sport that I completely modified into somewhat of a Rubicon. Yeah, that was that one. And traded it in on the Gladiator. Rubicon.
On the Gladiator. That Gladiator is hot. You know what, y'all? That's one car. I'm coming out of Florida to get that. I'm going to come borrow that from you for a little while. Drive it around the beach. Whenever they open the beach back up.
I know,
that's
right?
something you just go to the beach in. You just chill, post up. It reminds me of the New York days. For those who don't know, you just go to New York and post up at Jones Beach or Coney Island and chill out. That's what that reminds me of right there.
Yeah, man. Had them do a few customizations to it. Got a few more things I'm gonna do to it. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun ride.
Definitely. Catfish said, HellStorm, you met Fat Cat. He's in Florida.
Yeah, we met a few times, man. Met a few times. You're a pretty cool dude.
He definitely is. I know I've met him last year. Daytona Bike Week, I met him. And because another dude I know lives in Florida was like, yo, I want you to meet Fat Cat. I said, okay. I met him and whatnot. And when he said Fat Cat, I'm thinking Queens Fat Cat for a minute. He threw me off for a minute because he's from Queens as well, living in Florida. And he's out there. He's out there in Jacksonville now. Somewhere out there in Jacksonville.
Yeah, he's down
and he
in
met me and whatnot.
Tampa, Orlando area, I think.
Say that again?
So he's down in like Tampa, Orlando area.
Yeah, somewhere down toward that. I know it's somewhere off of 75.
Hush, sit down.
He said, don't forget Pro Crazy Pro. Yeah, I can't forget that color too for the coolest. That was another hot color that Barracudas had. Well, Storm, I know you're busy, man. They want to hold up all your time. For those that don't know, he's in Eastern Standard Time. So over there is after 9 o'clock. So I don't want to hold a man up, but I definitely want to thank you for coming through. Definitely going to have you on to talk about the bikes. That's going to be a whole nother segment.
Hey, let me know, man. Let me know. Let me know.
No, I'm going to let you know because that'll be the same time. Hopefully I have sale on. Well, shout out to my man, Big Cell FHO, Atlanta. Before all this mess happened, I was supposed to do a live on his show at the same time I'm doing mine at the same time. I was supposed to do it at the same time. That was something we had talked about doing when I helped him set up his yard stream and whatnot. I said, yeah, instead of me doing it from above, when I come back to Atlanta, I just sit there. We just do it all together. I'll put mine on, you put yours on, and we just, collab together like that. And that was one of the things we thought about doing, which we still going to end up doing. It's just with this that happened now, that really killed a lot of that because I was actually supposed to be in Atlanta like right now, believe it or not. Oh, Miss Flyer said, yeah, with that Isuzu. Oh, yeah. Back in the day, yeah. Mitch Fly's a fat cat in Tampa. Yeah, I know Mitch Fly though because he's down there in Florida, so I know he know. He's down there in Florida. Man, who else is in Florida? Nate Speed's in Florida.
Mr. Fly
A
was
lot
in
of people in Florida.
like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there in Florida. A lot of people out there in Florida. But
Cool.
definitely HellStorm. Next time we come, we're gonna talk bikes and whatnot. And I'll end up getting those pictures what you not put up because I got people say, man, he got bikes, man. We should talk about that. Y'all, this is only 1 hour. I want to talk about the Hellcat, talk about the Jeep, which I almost forgot about the Jeep. And we're gonna talk more about it next time you're on. There's only so much you get in an hour because a lot of people had questions about certain things that I wanted to make sure I got in. And y'all know he's family now. He on his family.
Definitely.
This ain't gonna be the last time he on. This first time, but this ain't the last. He's gonna be on again, and we're gonna talk about all that. Y'all just say those questions for then. And if not, if y'all don't want to wait till then, y'all can definitely hit him up on IG. It's right down here in the description. I already put all his information in the description. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my dude and whatnot. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can tell I'm tired today. It's been a long day. It's been a long way. It's like a never-ending week. And also today is my daughter's birthday, and I'm spending it down here with y'all. But I'm gonna go up there spend time with her. She turned 2 today.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, my son's birthday next week. How about that one? It'll be 3. So actually, week after next. I forgot 30th week after next. So definitely HellStorm. Definitely appreciate you coming through. You know I'm gonna support you to death. Y'all definitely go support them. And like I said, when you come back on, we're gonna talk about that.
Definitely, brother. I appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Salute.
All right, salute, bro. Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate the love and support, y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
Okay. Hey, y'all, everything acting slow today. It has to be something with YouTube with so many people on. Like I said, once again, shout out for HellStorm for coming through. My dog I wanted to get on. Like I said, I met him when we was in Dallas and we chopped it up for a minute. And I was like, man, I definitely want to get him on. And shout out my Fame for coming through. But y'all haven't seen the video. I did post the video of my Fame drove his car and whatnot and raced it and whatnot. Definitely was an epic event for those who don't know. Somebody just said, hey, man, can you put his car up again? I want to get a good look at it. Okay, there it is. I put it up again. There it is. That's his car and whatnot. Doing some great things to it. And I promise y'all, I will have the Jeep on here the next time and his Harley's on here. It was just so much me and him talked about earlier today. And I was like, well, you know, I didn't want to tie him up the whole time. Y'all know I try not to go past an hour with everything that's on here. So I definitely wanted to put that up there. Yes, happy birthday to my little girl. Yes, happy birthday to happy birthday, little New York. Yes, little New York. Happy birthday. So yeah, she turned 2 today. She was having a ball today. She's been singing happy birthday since my birthday. How about that? She's telling me happy birthday. She's just been singing happy birthday ever since. And I said, no, today's your birthday. She's still saying happy birthday to me. I said, no, it's your birthday. You know, it's a hard time trying to get understand, but I love my little girl to death. Every year. Oh, Zay, I think you might have missed that. I did kind of let that out the bag. Demonology, actually, I waited till after a week because a lot of people don't know. He announced the event first here on my show when I first started. He was my first car guest. He announced the event and whatnot and the day because he had just had to solidify the date at the time. And he didn't announce anywhere but here. That was the real big exclusive. And then he announced everything that was going on that week of. He came on here that Tuesday. Came on here and whatnot, announced everything was going on. And the plan is to have it go on, I want to say, every year around the same time. I know he wants to move it around. And my suggestion to him was, I said, you know, being that was the first one, have the next one here in Texas again. And then after that, you know, try to travel off, having like Atlanta or Florida or somewhere like that, you know, try to move it around. But yes, the plan is to have it again next year at the same time. Hopefully by then, all this crap is over with and whatnot. And we can have it at that time and have it there, have a good time. Because I can't wait, because I'm definitely going to be there. I'm definitely going to be there for that. Also, I also said I was going to do this as well. Also, shout out to Box Chevy World. Today is his birthday as well, my dog, Box Chevy World. I'm working on getting him on here. Coming up here soon. He will be on here for those that listen to Chevys and whatnot. What up, Rico, in the building? I see you. Because everybody's like, yeah, but all these Mopar and Mustang people on here. Man, I'm having a little bit of everybody on here. I'm trying to bridge the gap to bring everybody together and everybody on here. And there's a lot of people that I watch, admire. I do not just watch one set of cars. I watch everything. Cars, bikes, boats, skis, anything you think of, I do watch. You'd be surprised at all the stuff I watch. So I'm definitely trying to get him on here and whatnot. But shout out to my dog, Bob Chevy World. It's his birthday. Salute, bro. Happy birthday to you. Hope you're rocking, having a good time, period. I know he's probably going to watch the replay because he's chilling today. Also, once again, We're to KJ. Also, once again, speaking of KJ, shout out to KJ. Hit 1,500 today. So I definitely want to shout out to him and whatnot. Shout out to my dude, Lucky Wheels and Deals. He hit 50. I'm loving the milestones that everybody's hitting. He hit 50K and he's doing a giveaway. Hopefully I win something from that giveaway to help support this channel a little bit more. Also, shout out to, like I said, my dude, Big Jai, hit 1 million today. Big milestone. Excuse me, yesterday morning. He hit 1 million. So definitely shout out to him and whatnot. Big fella, man. Funny dude, man. Definitely keeps me laughing. So shout out to him. He's very humbling about it, and he wanted to thank everybody that's been supporting him and watching him. So I definitely, appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all been rocking me. People are watching the replay because every time I turn around by the next one, there's 100 people to watch. I'm like, wow, 100 people to watch, but it went 100 people live. It's okay. I'm loving it. And also, for those that didn't know, my count the last time I looked, it was at 598. I'm 2 away from 600, so I'm definitely celebrating with y'all when I hit that 600 mark. I'm just 2 away, so I'm just waiting for them 2 to hit so I can get that 600. Celebrate with y'all on here. When I do hit that 1,000 and do get monetized, because I already know I should have my hours up by then, do get monetized. I am going to do a giveaway on here. I talked to a few people about what a giveaway I should do. I think my giveaway is going to be gift cards, because one time I wanted to do something real big, and it's like, oh, don't do nothing that big that soon. We understand you want to do something, so hey, go ahead and put it out there. Do some gift cards. Silverback, my dude, Big Ja, he's comedian, does a lot of skits. He hit 1 million yesterday morning. Well, yesterday morning he was at 1 million. He did a live right after I got off my live, and he shouted me out, and whatnot, and told me appreciate New York putting it out there. I heard you in the podcast. I'm definitely gonna catch some of them replays, and hopefully catch this replay because I told him I was gonna shout him out on here. And one of the things I did explain so back at the beginning of it and whatnot, I actually met him in 2016. I was headed back to New York for a funeral. He has a family in New York and whatnot. He was going to visit some family, and he was like, man, you seem a little down. And that's how we met. We sat right across one another. Wasn't that many people on the plane. And he told me and I told him what was going to see. I'm actually going back home for a funeral, man. I said, so, I just been kind of, down about that. He said, well, man, I'm going to give you something to laugh at. And something was going on with the Wi-Fi on Delta. We were flying Delta, and something was going on with Wi-Fi. I don't know what was going on and whatnot. Could I put his link back up? Okay, there go the link right there. I definitely got the link back up, and it's also in the description as well. The link and his IG link is in the description, Silverback. But I make sure I put it back up there so you can grab it. But he cheered me up the whole time, and I've been following him ever since. And I watched his grind. I watched him, do his thing. And when people didn't want to give him a shot, to do some other things, he made his own way and did his own thing. So y'all know me. I'm always congratulating people, period, on here. Period. I congratulate everybody on here. What up, Beast? I ain't see you creep up in here, man. Appreciate you creeping up in here, man. And you welcome, KJ. I got to give you that shout out. I got to give you that shout out, period. I didn't really have any big announcements, tonight. Tomorrow, I will be on here tomorrow. I will be dropping the guests. Will be on here tomorrow, which if y'all have y'all going to see. I will be dropping them and dropping the thing for it. So look for it on IG. I know y'all usually don't be on Friday, but Friday I gotta have my dog. My dog MG Custom gonna be in the building. So y'all will definitely get a chance to, check him out and whatnot, check out what he got going. For those that already know him, they've been wanting for a long time, whatever have him on. I'm like, here he is, he's gonna be on. So definitely appreciate y'all rolling through. Until then, y'all be safe out there, be kind of one another. And I always say this all the time, period, out there. Y'all be kind of one another, be safe out there, reach out to people you ain't reached out to for a while. I know you love them, because in this time of need, you never know. Here today, gone tomorrow. Whether you have a beef with them or not, let them know you love them and try to get past that. So then, y'all, I'll see y'all tomorrow for the special live tomorrow for the event. And also, I will be on live on Sunday, because Tweet G was supposed to be on early this week, but he got caught up with some stuff, so he'll be on Sunday. Until then, y'all, I'll see y'all until then. Peace.